you've talked about how you are not really appreciative of the church that you're going to right now, and just how they've incorporated politics into some of what they're doing. So what I was wondering is what your views on how the church should handle politics and how a church should engage with its congregation on these political issues, or like moral issues that have become political issues. So what should churches do with that?
I think a really good question. I think that my general rule is that God loves both Republicans and Democrats for some reason that is way beyond my understanding. But since this is obviously true, and since we have to trust that most people are acting out of goodwill, which I think is true, most people are acting out of goodwill, I think what the church has to do is establish the ground rules of the argument. So for instance, immigration. It is perfectly fair to say, you know, these people are suffering and need to be taken care of, and therefore we should let them in. It's perfectly fair to say if you let people in, the country cannot withstand the onrush. It has to have a border. It is not perfectly fair to say who cares about these people, you know? To hell with them, you know, I don't like them, they're Mexicans, screw them, you know, like whatever that is. That is not the argument we're going to have. So the church can definitely set the rules of the argument. I even think, I mean, the borderline of this for me is abortion, because I do think abortion is wrongly seen. I do think it is, in fact, the purposeful taking of an innocent life, and I think the one life that's being lost there is the one person who can't speak up, who doesn't have a voice, who doesn't have a vote. But even in that situation, I would understand a church person saying, let us have this, you know, argument in keeping with our beliefs of protecting the innocent, protecting the weak, making sure that power does not run wild. And that's what I think churches should do and can do, you know.
Can I ask one more thing
on
that? So do you think that churches should just preach Jesus then to bring people together, or should they also teach like values and how to live in life too? So
well, Jesus said, I'm not here to bring people together. He said, I've come with a sword. I'm going to separate the closest people. Listen, I think if you just teach Jesus, you will start They killed the guy. I mean, you know, I mean, this is the, this is the thing. He didn't come down to earth to say, be nice. I mean, this is the thing that drives me crazy. If he was here to see, you don't get killed for saying be nice. He was saying something really radical. He was expecting you to live by values that are very hard to live by when things get hot, right? And so, yeah, teach Jesus, and you'll cause enough trouble without talking about what's happening in the news that day.